Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Andy and this is your monthly reading for the month of August for the sign of Leo. Welcome Leos. I hope that you guys are having an awesome birthday if your birthday's already passed, and if your birthday has yet to pass, happy early birthday. I hope that you guys are surrounded by friends and family and people that you deem really close to yourselves. A couple things that I want to talk about right before we get into the reading. So what I picked up intuitively when I was channeling and tuning into your guys' energy, what I was being shown was like it looked like this could be something very specific for someone. Someone wearing like either like a choker or a necklace that has like a little heart on it. But also I was just getting the feeling, I just was seeing like this really tiny little heart. Like the heart looks so small, it was like this small, it was a really, really small heart. What I was getting is there's something to do with you feeling small this month, or others are making you feel small. Maybe you feel like you're overlooked, maybe you feel like you're not seen this month. There's something to do with the feeling of feeling small, or maybe you're either comparing yourself to someone else, or you feel like you're being compared, like your love is being compared, and you feel your love feels very small this month. And I don't know if it's in the way that you're giving it or in the way that you're receiving. Maybe you feel like you're not receiving, maybe it feels that you're receiving very, very minimal. I'm gonna turn this down just a bit. There we go. Alrighty, so I'm gonna do this a little bit differently, but not very, very different than how I have been doing. So I'm gonna pull one card, and that's gonna give us an overall energy, just an overall look at how this month is gonna go for you. I know that we're already, today's August 11th, but I wanna see, alright. So the card that we have is, I believe this is the Two of Wands in traditional tarot. We have movement, choices, and decisions. I hope that we can see that. So there is a man that stands before multiple doors, multiple options, multiple ventures that they could explore. And we could explore love, we could explore career, we could explore growth in our personal self, we could explore knowledge and wisdom. There's different things that you guys can explore this month, okay? So keep that in mind, that even though maybe it might seem like your options are limited, your options are small, your mindset is small right now, there are a lot of options laid out in front of you, whether you can see them or not, and whether you realize that they're there or not. You have multiple options, multiple ventures that you could go on. What this card also is really about is not only realizing and coming to that realization that you have those multiple ventures and those multiple options, but also it comes with indecision, because for some of you, you might realize that there are all these options, and then for some of you, and I feel like for a majority of you, you're not seeing these options. So keep an open mind, be open to opportunities coming your way. Maybe it's not what you expect, but it is an opportunity nonetheless. And maybe opening that door into that opportunity can lead to opening other doors and other opportunities that you are more likely to be interested in, okay? So keep that in mind this month. So just keep an open mind and keep your eyes open as well for those opportunities coming in. I wouldn't turn down any opportunity that's being presented to you at this time, okay? First card out is the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So again, we're struggling to make some type of decision. So for some of you guys, you already have these options presented in front of you, and you're just having a very, very, very difficult time figuring out which one it is that you want. And all I can simply say is to follow the one that feels true to your heart and true to yourself. So what are these options that are being presented to you? Which one of these do you really, really want to go after? Because I will always say that that's probably the right one, okay? What else for Leo? And then we have the King of Swords. So this could be coming with this opportunity or option that's being presented to you could come in either two things. So I'm either getting, for some of you, it's coming in a very direct way, like someone is telling you, hey, you can do this, I'm gonna give you this, take this opportunity, blah, blah, blah. It could also be like, I'm almost getting like an aggressive energy. So if someone's presenting you with an opportunity, they're almost being like aggressive with it. Like they're saying like, if you don't take this opportunity now, you're never gonna get this opportunity again. It seems kind of like that, like someone's giving you like an ultimatum, which I hate. Also, for some of you, it could be that you need to be more vocal, and you need to be the one that's more direct and aggressive with what it is that you want. Because with the Two of Pentacles in reverse, and with the overall theme being an indecision, I could just see that you guys are being very, very indecisive. At least the Leos that I know in my life are very indecisive. You guys just could be at a point where you're really, really indecisive and unsure about what to take because there are so many options. So for some of you, I'm really feeling that there's an overwhelming sensation, like you're overwhelmed, like, I could do anything, and that is like overwhelming to you. So it's like you kind of just say like, well, I don't know what to do because I can do A, B, C, or D, but I could do A, B, or C, or D. So which one do I pick? What's the right one? And again, follow your intuition, follow your heart. Listen to which of the options calls you out the most, and follow that option and be direct and be aggressive with it once you choose. Don't go back. Once you make a decision, don't go, oh, I should have chose this one, or maybe I should do this one. No. Once you've chosen and you feel that that's the one that's right for you, you fully stick to that one pathway, okay? It could also be that if for those of you that have not been presented with these options, or you haven't really actually seen these options materialize in your day-to-day life, it could be that that is going to be coming in its way soon, and by someone vocalizing this option or opportunity to you. So someone could be presenting you with an offer, and it's going to do with like a lot of communication. For some of you, it's probably like negotiating. For some of you, I see it's either like a move or something to do with money. Anything that's involved with money, that's what it feels like. And it feels like there's going to be a lot of back and forth communication. Not like arguments, but just a lot of back and forth communication between you and the other person. I'm also seeing that a lot of you guys, it is something to do with moving, because I see someone signing like a contract or multiple contracts. So you're flipping through and you're signing a lot of things. So it's either a career thing where you're signing a lot of contracts, maybe you're starting a new job, or you're moving somewhere and you're signing a lease, something of that nature. But a lot of communication between you and another person, which I think that is why I'm seeing the contracts, because that's about communication. We have the Empress in reverse. So strangely enough, you might not feel either two things, Leo. You might not either feel like you're at the top of your game right now, which I don't think is true, because it's Leo season. This is your time to shine. You know, if anything, maybe you feel like you're not getting the acknowledgement from certain people that you would like, which it's kind of my problem with the Leos in my life right now. Don't worry so much. Stop needing that validation from others and find that validation within yourself, because I feel like a lot of the Leos that I know really struggle with valuing, when the attention gets cut off, when you are not in the limelight, when people are not appreciating you and adoring you and giving you the attention and blah, 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 you kind of like shrivel up and die out. Like that's kind of Leo nature. You kind of need that attention to thrive on. And I think this month is really a reflective month to kind of come to terms with the fact that you do not need other people's attentions. Although it's nice, let's not lie to ourselves, it's nice to have that attention and adoration from our peers and our friends and our family and our loved ones. But there is a difference between needing it and wanting it, okay? And I feel like for some of you, you've gone in the mindset that you need that attention. And when you don't have it, that's when things kind of go downhill for you. Because when you don't have it, then you realize that you don't have that, you don't hold yourself at such a high standard. You don't have that, you don't have the high amounts of self-love and self-worth needed to thrive independently, okay? So for some of you, it's kind of like where you feel maybe drained, or you feel like you're kind of dying out, or your energy doesn't feel as abundant as it should during your season, because there is a lack of attention from the people that you want. And then also for some of you, there's just a lack of self-care, specifically to do with the physical body. So maybe you guys were not feeling so good about yourselves going into your season, and now like you feel like you're not looking your best, and you're like, you kind of feel almost, I'm getting like some of you feel like a little pressured, like that you have to look your best during your season, which is such a Leo thing. And you're kind of like, damn, like I should have been working out during the summer more, I should have been doing this more, and like now I'm not. Now it's my season and it's gonna be my birthday and I'm gonna go out and celebrate, and I don't want people to look at me and I have a little belly gut and blah, blah, and all these things. I feel like all these thoughts are kind of running through your head. Which also is another time to take accountability for yourself and realize, well, if you wanted to look your best and you wanted your body to look right and blah, 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 whatever it is that you wanted, then you should have been taking the actions in order to make that happen. It's just, I feel like Leo's always... What's gonna happen? The Hermit. So this month could also be a time of, again, going within the self, and this makes sense with the Empress in reverse, just taking care of the self a little bit more. figuring out what it is that you truly desire and want out of life, and then being very direct with it. So I'm getting towards the end of the month, that's going to become clear if you take that time to go within. And I feel like a lot of Leos are kind of having this struggle right now where you feel that pull to be a little bit more isolated, to go into hermit mode, to really be at peace and ease and respect yourself and value yourself before you need and try to find that validation and that validation from others. Because like I said, I feel like a lot of you are kind of like freaking out because you're not getting the attention or validation from other people that you feel that you need, but you don't need it. And I think that this could be a huge breakthrough month for you if you are going through that, to really break through that cycle of needing attention from other people, because you don't at the end of the day. It's nice to have, but you don't need it. So I feel like what the struggle is going to be for you guys this month, if this situation resonates with you, is that you're going to feel that pull to kind of go within and figure things out within yourself. But also, like, it's your season, it's your time, your birthday's this month, so you're gonna want to go out, you're gonna want to celebrate, you're gonna want to be surrounded by friends at the same time. So, and I'm not saying that you can't do that, but I'm saying that this is a month for figuring out the self and being okay and respecting and valuing and worth and finding the worth within yourself before you try to look for that validation from other people. Does that make sense? I hope that it does. So I'm not saying that you can't go out, you can't celebrate, you can't be surrounded by your friends, but make sure that you're taking the time first to be okay within the self, by yourself first, before you try to find that validation from others, okay? And a lot of you Leos find it from going out and being adored by your friends and your loved ones. So there's a time and place for everything. That's what I'm gonna say for that. We have the Three of Swords in reverse. So some of you could also be the reason why there's like this lack of self-care and self-worth and self-love right now, and the need and the call to go within and figure out things and find peace within first for this month, is because some of you were in the past couple of months were really hurt by something. Someone broke your heart, someone hurt your feelings, someone let you down, I think in a big way. And I think what it was is that someone like, it's something with attention, because that from that lack of attention was the decline of like your physical health and physical appearance and like taking care of the self-love, like that kind of decline, because there was some type of heartbreak. There was some type of someone really hurt you, and I think the way that they hurt you was just by ignoring you. Like someone stopped talking to you. You could have been ghosted. I don't think that it was like someone ghosting you. I think it was more so like someone just stopped caring so much, or you started, I think maybe it was just that you realized that someone that you really cared about didn't really care about you, and that broke your heart. And that's what led to kind of like that. That's kind of what led to you being in this period of figuring out what it is that you want out of life. And that comes from, you're gonna need to take the time this month to go within to figure that out, because that's where that answer is gonna be. And then we have the Six of Wands in reverse. So again, literally what this is saying, literally saying there is a huge lack of attention, a huge lack of adoration, all that stuff that you Leos really like and you thrive on when you have the attention, when you're getting the recognition for your work and for doing you, and people are giving you compliments and adoring you and praising you. This is like, there's gonna be a huge lack of that this month. It doesn't mean that no one will ever give you attention, that no one will ever, take pride in what you do and be proud of you and give you the adoration and the support vocally and verbally that you need. It's just that this month, it's almost like that's the reason for this month. It's like because it's your season and it's your time, there's gonna be a huge disconnect between you and your loved ones, because I think this is, like I said earlier, this could be a huge month, transformative and growth-wise for you on your journey, on your path in life, to really grow up, okay? Because all Leos that I know all have some form of immaturity in some way, some shape, somehow, okay? Whether they're older or younger. I know Leos that are younger than me. I know Leos that are the same age as me. Both of my parents are Leos, so I know Leos that are older than me. This could be a huge transformative month for you guys to take this and really learn, really learn and cement this and level up, that you do not need the attention from other people. Needing and wanting something are two different things, and I think this could be a huge breakthrough month for you guys, where you guys can really come to terms with not only understanding that, but really, really realizing what that truly means. And that your whole life, I really feel like a lot of you Leos, if you really take the time to go within into that hermit mode and find peace within this month, I really feel like it's going to be a huge, huge month where it will change your life forever in the way that you view yourself and in the way that you view attention and that kind of that neediness energy that comes from being a Leo. It's in your nature, right? To need that recognition from other people. And I just feel like this could be a huge month where you can grow and transform, and it'll be a huge step into becoming, even if you are an independent person already, you'll become like a whole nother type of level of independent, which is awesome. And I really think that after this month, if you do kind of take this time, I see you guys like glowing. So I feel like right now, I feel like a lot of you don't really feel like you're really, really, truly glowing. But you want to be, because it's your season, it's your month, it's your time to celebrate and shine, but you just don't feel your best. And I feel like because of that, because there's that internal struggle, that indecisiveness, and it's because you haven't taken the time to go within. Because instead of going within and figuring this out, you seek the validation out here from other people and other sources. And I'm not saying it's a good or bad thing, but at the end of the day, think about it, if no one was giving you attention, which is what I feel like is happening, you realize that you get all your self-worth and your love and that energy from outside sources. And I feel like that's what this month is really going to teach you, which is awesome. I love that. Okay, so I'm going to quickly go into, we're going to get three cards, and this is a message from the higher self of Leo. So the higher self of Leo, please give us some messages from the higher self of Leo. We have a King of Swords, which King of Swords just came out earlier. So yes, I'm definitely going to say it's going to be you guys that need to be clear and direct about what it is that you want in order for it to come into your life properly. We have the Chariot in reverse. So I would say this is not a month to be doing too much. Okay? And we have the Five of Cups in reverse. Okay, so let's talk about this briefly, because I think I'm a little bit not over time, but we're running a little late, I think. We have the King of Swords, okay? So King of Swords came out earlier in your reading for what this month is, okay? So these three cards, these are messages directly from the higher self of Leo. So this is from your higher self, okay? Your higher self really wants you to know that you need to be more direct and more outspoken with what it is that you actually want and desire. And I'm almost like, what I'm hearing specifically is the word unapologetic. You need to be from this point on, not just for this month, but from this point on moving forward for the rest of your life, you need to be unapologetic about what it is that you want and you desire, okay? So sometimes your desires and your wants are extremely unreasonable, Leo. Like, let's be real, you know this. But you can still vocalize those wants and those needs, because it's important for everyone to vocalize what they want and they need, whether it's unrealistic or not. Does that make sense? It's important to not be afraid to say what you want. And I feel like there's always a hesitation with you guys, that you know what you want usually most of the time, but you kind of hesitate because you don't want to seem like you're asking for too much. The Chariot in reverse. So again, like I said, this is going to be a month to be more in a hermit mode, more recluse. There is not going to be very much movement in any projects that you guys have started this month. It doesn't seem like anything's really going to be moving forward. Everything's kind of going to be at a standstill for this month. For that reason, it's almost like the universe is going to slow everything down in your life, your work, your new connections, anything that you just started recently, or anything that you're trying to move forward. It's like everything's going to be hit on pause, to a halt, so that you can have the time. It's like the universe is opening up, is freeing your time up so that you can go within and explore what's going on within yourself, what that undecisiveness is, and coming to peace with the self. And disconnecting from that thought, that idea, that belief that you need attention or you need adoration or recognition from outside sources in order for you to feel valid about your wants and your desires. That's what this month is about for you guys, okay? With the Five of Cups in reverse, so like I said earlier, we had the Three of Swords in reverse. So some of you guys are going to be getting over towards the end of this month. So if you have been, like I said, with the Three of Swords, if you guys were hurt by someone cutting you off or ignoring you, or you realizing that someone doesn't care as much as you thought they did, or someone that you really care about, you realize that they just don't care about you, and you are hurt by this, or you are hurting by this, it's like at the end of this month, it's almost like that ties into with going within, is that you need to figure out how to get over that. You need to figure out how to release the pain that you feel, the emotions that you feel, and get over it. Because I feel like a lot of you guys are really like, almost like, it's almost like some of you don't even believe that someone, it's almost like what I'm getting is that some of you are like so shocked that someone does not care about you, that someone is not trying to, it's almost, because like you guys get a lot of attention from a lot of people. You know this, everyone know this. That's a Leo thing, okay? But it's almost like this one, because this one, and this is why it's so important to realize that you do not need the attention or adoration or recognition from other people, because then you get so stuck up on this one thing. When one person finally doesn't care about you or doesn't give you the attention that you are receiving from everyone else, you freak out. You're like, everyone pays attention to me. Everyone loves me. You know, everyone loves a Leo, quote unquote, in your mind. That it's like this one person that ignored you. That's why it's hurting so bad, because it's like, well, everyone gives me attention. Well, everyone, you know, loves me. Everyone has a great time with me. And this one person, they're gonna ignore me? No, there's no way that this person is not interested. It's like almost like you're in disbelief that someone is uninterested in you. It happens. Some people, not everyone is for everyone. You, believe it or not, Leo, as great as you think that you are not for everyone. I am not for everyone. These are facts. You are not going to be for everyone. And it doesn't even have to come from a bitter place. Maybe that person thinks that you're a very genuine, cool, loving person, but maybe you're just not the right person for them in their life. That happens. And that is something that you need to learn. And I think this month comes packed full with that if you take the time to go within and really figure that out. All right, so we're going to close this out really quickly. I don't know who shuffled this deck last time for me, but I don't know which friend was touching this deck, but they mixed it up. It's all jumbled up in like different ways. We're gonna roll with it, even though it's really annoying me because some of these cards are facing the wrong way. That's why I'm annoyed, but it's fine. We're gonna close out with one more message from Spirit, just seeing what Spirit has to say. And so what is Spirit's advice for Leo for the month of August? We have Goddess of Creation, Transformation, Creativity, and Wholeness. So this is a month for you guys to really transform your ideas and your beliefs, okay? Because this is the Goddess of Creation, okay? It's not about looking at what's already in front of you. It's about creating something new. It's about transforming the beliefs and the patterns and the system that you're operating on and changing it completely. So again, you need to go from the mindset of my feelings, my emotions, my wants, and my needs and my desires are validated through the actions, recognition, and adoration of others. Changing that mindset into I create my reality. I create my beliefs. I validate myself. I validate my own wants and my needs and my desires by the self. And the reason why I really feel like this is a message with the Goddess of Creation is because life energy, love, life source energy from the divine God, that is creation energy, okay? Creation energy comes from within. And I know Leos have a lot of love to give. So even if you feel like maybe your heart grew a little bit smaller through this situation from this person ignoring you, no, you still are super loving as you've always been, and you have an abundance of love to give. That love is life energy, equals creation energy. It comes from within. So whatever it is that you're lacking, you have the power to create it from within. But in order to access and tap into that power and be able to use it, you have to take a step back from everyone for this month. You have to take this month as a time to go within and transform those ideas and those outdated beliefs and transform it and create something totally new that's going to help you not only for this month, but for the rest of your life. So it's going to be a huge, huge, huge month with a giant transformation in your mindset and a huge shift, which is awesome. I'm really excited for you guys. I hope that you guys can take this time, because the universe is trying to help you out, Okay, if a lot of movement in your life is slowing down to a halt this month, don't freak out, don't get upset. It's the universe giving you an opportunity, clearing out some space so that you can go within and you can rest and take the time to figure out what it is that you want, need, and change your mindset and change your beliefs that need to be changed. Alrighty, it sounds like it's gonna be an awesome month for you. It sounds like it's a lot of like inner work, so I know that you guys are not gonna be too excited about that. Still have fun, celebrate with your birthday, spend time with your friend or family, but also make sure, please guys, that you are taking the time within. It's up to you, it's not up to anyone else. No one will do the work for you, okay? I hope that you guys have an awesome rest of the month. And happy birthday, or happy early birthday, or happy belated if already passed. And I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.